Today we'll be creating an ombre look using dip powder. So we'll start with our pro base or our step 1 as we usually do, but instead of pouring over or dipping into the powder, we're using an ombre brush to sprinkle the color over half of the nail. I just dip the brush into the powder and then hold it over my nail and tap on the brush so the color sprinkles over my nail. Once I'm done with the first color, I tap off the excess powder and move on to the second color. I'm not as careful with the second color just because I already have the first color where I need it to be, so I'm basically just filling up the empty space with the second color. To avoid contaminating your colors, I highly recommend having at least 2 brushes for an ombre look. So honestly, you don't even need an ombre brush for an ombre look. I'm using 2 separate brushes in this video. The first brush I used is the Revel Nail Ombre brush, which was about $5. And the second brush I'm using in the video is a 99-cent large eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild, and they both work just as well. Here's how the nails look after the first layer. I'll be doing 3 different layers for this ombre look just because I don't want to foul away the color too much. And I won't be clear capping the colors. I only really clear cap my colors when I use glitter. I don't really do it for solid colors. For the second layer, we'll switch up the order in which we apply the colors just to get that true ombre effect. Don't forget to clean up around your cuticles. Just because we're using an ombre brush doesn't mean that the powders won't stick to your cuticles, because they still do. And again, just reminding you, when applying the second color, you don't have to be as careful. You're basically just filling in blank space. For the third and final layer, I'll be reversing the order in which I used the colors again. Earlier today, I ordered some new products. One of them was a finger holder, which is just to keep my finger in place while I work. Usually I'm hovering all over the place trying to keep my finger still. So this will really help me. I'm so excited and I can't wait till it arrives. So that's basically it. My ombres are complete. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply activator and continue to file and buff my nails. I just want to make sure I point out, when using dip powder, you do not need an e-file. You do not need a curing lamp. I'll be using both in this video just because it's my preference, but if you look at any of my other videos, you'll see that a file and a buffing block will get you a long way. Again, you do not need an e-file and you do not need a curing lamp. To clean up around my cuticles, I use a cuticle drill bit. I love when I use this during my manicures because my cuticles are so clean and crisp afterwards. And it also removes any dip powder I got too close to my cuticles. So essentially, this is what a buffing block would do for you. I'm just smoothing out my nail with a fine drill bit and correcting my shape with a nail file. So this is when most people will go ahead and apply step 3. I choose to use a gel top coat, so I skip step 3 and I just go straight for my gel top coat and cure it in my lamp for 60 seconds. I'm using Revel Nails No Tack Gel Top Coat. You want to make sure to apply it evenly over the nail. If you do miss a spot, it will be very noticeable once the gel is cured. Don't be discouraged if you aren't happy with your cuticles at this point in time, because after your manicure's dry and you wash your hands a couple of times, your cuticles actually clean themselves up a little more. When I started doing dip powder, I was so excited I would start taking my nail freeze immediately after finishing my nails. And then I realized my nails look better 1 to 2 days later, just because I've washed my hands multiple times and hydrated my cuticles with cuticle oils multiple times. And now I wait 1 or 2 days before I take my pictures. Alright guys, here's the finished look and thank you for watching.